Your first breath is dust. It fills your mouth, your nose scrapes down your raw throat. You try to cough, but your lungs are new and weak. The world is a tight, dark press of warmth and damp straw. A heavy shadow moves above you, your mother. She nudges you with a soft muzzle, a fleeting comfort. You struggle to lift your head. Your legs are thin sticks tangled beneath you. They won't hold your weight. You try to stand, you fall. The impact jars through your small body. You try again. The straw scratches your wet hide. A sharp pain shoots through your knee as it buckles on a stone hidden in the bedding. You don't cry out, not yet. On the third attempt, you find a trembling balance. You sway there in the dim light of the stable, all spindle legs and oversized ears. Then it comes, a pressure builds in your chest, a strange, urgent wind. You open your mouth, sound tears out of you, a rasping, ragged hee-haw. It echoes off the wooden walls, a foreign noise even to your own ears. It is not a cry of joy. It is a declaration of existence in a place that smells of manure and dry hay. The bray hangs in the dusty air, and then silence returns. The work of breathing begins, in and out, each one a choice to continue. You have announced yourself, now the world knows you are here. The dust from your first breath never settles, it coats your tongue thick and dry. Your world shrinks to a circle of hard-packed earth. A rough wooden pole is fitted across your back, it connects you to the millstone. You take your first step forward, the massive stone groans into motion behind you. It scrapes against its base, a sound that never stops, you walk. The pole digs into your shoulders with each rotation. There is no beginning and no end, just the circle. Your hooves wear a smooth, deep groove in the ground. You know every crack, every pebble in that endless track. Sunlight slants through a high window, marking time you cannot measure. It crawls across the floor, then vanishes. Darkness returns, you are still walking. The rhythm is everything. Step, drag, grind, your mind blanks. Thought is a luxury you cannot afford. There is only the weight, the friction, the next plodding step. Your muscles burn, then grow numb. The stone turns grain into flour. Your life turns into force. You forget what grass smells like. You forget the feeling of running. The circle is your entire universe. Forward is the only direction that exists, and the stone, always the stone, grinding your days to dust. The dust from the millstone still coats your nostrils. Your muscles burn from the endless circles, but that ache is just a whisper. The whip is the shout. It cracks before you hear it. A searing line of fire splits the air, then it lands. Your hide is tough, but not that tough. The leather bites, a sharp, bright pain. Then a deeper, spreading burn, you flinch, the circle stutters, another crack. This one finds your flank, your legs move faster, driven by pure instinct. Pain is not a feeling anymore, it is a command, you learn its language. A flick near your ear means turn, a lash across the shoulders means hurry. A series of quick taps means stop, you flinch at shadows, you startle at a raised hand. Your world narrows to the threat of the sting, the ache in your legs is constant. The fear of the whip is louder, sometimes the handler is bored. The lash falls for no reason, just to see you jump, just to hear the sound. You learn that too, your skin twitches in your sleep. Your ears rotate at every footstep, you are always listening, always waiting. The millstone's grind is the background noise, the whip's kiss is the conversation. It is the only thing that speaks to you, and you have no choice but to obey. The whip has spoken, now comes the cart, it's not a cart. It's a mountain of timber and clay jars, lashed together with fraying rope. The weight settles on your back, the cuts deep into your shoulders. You take a step forward, the ground groans beneath your hooves. The path ahead is not a road, it's a scar carved into the mountainside. Loose shale and dust, every upward step is a fight against gravity and your own failing strength. Your heart hammers against your ribs, your breath comes in ragged hot bursts. The load shifts, a jar cracks, the smell of spilled olive oil mixes with your sweat. You don't look up, looking up shows you how far you have to go. You watch your own feet, one step, then another. The world narrows to this patch of dirt, this burning in your lungs. This specific point of pain between your shoulder blades. The driver walks ahead, he doesn't pull, he just yells. His words are a constant, sharp pressure against your ears. A stone turns under your hoof, your leg buckles. For one terrifying second, the entire weight of the mountain seems to tip. You strain, muscles lock, you find your footing, the cart rocks back, you don't stop. Stopping means the whip, you press on. The only sound is the grind of wooden wheels on stone and the shudder of your own breath. You are not climbing a mountain, you are carrying a piece of the valley up it, one agonizing inch at a time. The mountain path disappears beneath your hooves. The cart's weight is a constant grinding pressure. But the sun is worse, it is a white hammer on your back. It bleaches the sky and bakes the dust into your nostrils. Your world shrinks to three sensations: the heat, the weight, the next step. Your vision swims, the olive trees shimmer like a mirage. Are they ahead of you or beside you? You can't tell anymore. Exhaustion isn't just fatigue. It rewires your mind, time folds in on itself, you are climbing this path. You have always been climbing this path, the whip's crack sounds distant underwater. Your own breathing is a loud, ragged bellows in your ears. You start to see things. Shadows move where there are no shadows. The stones in the path seem to shift and crawl. Is that a pool of water ahead? You stumble toward it. It's just more dust, hot and dry. The disappointment is a physical ache. The line between walking and sleeping vanishes. You are moving, but part of you is already gone. A deep, feverish quiet takes over. The pain in your shoulders becomes a numb, buzzing hum. You forget your own name, you forget you ever had one. You are just the pull, the heat. The endless, blinding light, you don't know if minutes pass or hours. The cart could be empty, it could be full of stones, it doesn't matter. You will pull it until you can't, and then you will pull it some more. The sun sees to that, it offers no shade, only a slow, brilliant cooking of your will. The fever dream breaks, the cart is parked in a dusty grove. Olive branches cast long, twisted shadows. Your head hangs low, but your ears twitch. A sound, not the driver's curses, not the creak of wood, a low murmur. You stand perfectly still, two men stand between the gnarled trunks. Their backs are to you, their cloaks are simple, but their voices carry a strange urgency. One gestures toward the city on the hill. The other shakes his head, a hand resting on the hilt of a knife tucked into his belt. You are furniture to them, a dumb beast. They forget you can hear, you catch words. Silver, the gate at moonrise, the Roman patrol, they speak of betrayal. Of a man who will be led out to them, the plan is cold, transactional. A business arrangement sealed in the shade. You feel the weight of the secret settle on your back, heavier than any load of grain. Your dusty hide is the perfect blind, you watch, you listen. The conspiracy completes itself in whispers, not 10 paces from your hooves. The men clasp arms, they part without a glance your way. You are left alone with the knowledge, the olives rustle, a fly lands on your ear. You cannot speak, you cannot warn anyone. You are just a donkey, standing in the grove, carrying a truth you will never be able to tell. You lift your head, the world is a blur of heat, haze, and dust, you blink. Your eyes focus, there on the next ridge over is another cart. Another mountain path, another donkey, its head hangs low just like yours. Its ribs show through its coat just like yours. Every muscle strains against the same impossible weight. You watch its legs tremble on a steep incline, you know that exact tremor. You feel it in your own knees, the driver shouts, the same guttural command you know. The same sharp crack of a stick on the air, the other donkey flinches. You feel the sting on your own hide, a phantom pain. For a moment, you forget your own load. You forget the burning in your lungs, you just watch. Another life identical to yours, the same circle, the same stones. The same sun beating down on another back. It's not a reflection, it's a repetition. You see the resignation in its stance, the dull acceptance in the slow plod forward. You recognize it all, you've lived every second of it. This is your story walking beside you, and a single cold thought cuts through the exhaustion. You are not alone, but that isn't a comfort, it's a confirmation. This fate wasn't an accident, it wasn't bad luck, it's a system, you are one of many. The burden is endless because the backs are endless. The circle never stops because there's always another to take the step. The other donkey's head is lowered just like yours. The same deep weariness is carved into its shoulders. You see your own reflection in its dusty coat, in the way its legs tremble slightly even at rest. Your eyes lock, for a second the grinding stone vanishes. The weight of the cart dissolves, there is only this silent line of sight across the dusty yard. You see it not just another beast of burden, you see the same story. The same first breath of dust, the same memory of the whip. The same mountain path forever uphill. You recognize the quiet calculation behind its gaze, the same one you make every morning, measuring pain against endurance. A spark travels that look, it isn't hope, it's something colder, sharper, recognition. An unspoken truth passes between you, I know I am here too, the moment stretches. A fly buzzes, a cart creaks in the distance, but in your shared silence the world shifts. Your isolation, a constant as heavy as any load, cracks. You are not a singular creature suffering a singular curse, you are part of a chain. A chain of bent backs and broken spirits, and in that understanding something new is born. Not relief but a different kind of weight, the weight of shared existence. You look away first but the spark remains, smoldering in the dark behind your eyes. It waits, the connection is complete. It's a current that passes between you, a silent signal. Your lungs, scarred from dust, fill with the same dry air. Your throats, raw from a lifetime of silence, tighten in unison. You don't decide to bray, it decides for you. It starts low in your gut. A tremor that climbs through your ribs. It's the memory of the whip, the ghost weight of the cart, the ache of the millstone's endless circle. It builds into a sound that isn't a plea, it's a declaration. Your bray rips through the valley's quiet, it's joined by another, then another. The sound multiplies, it's harsh, it's ugly, it's beautiful. It rattles the leaves on the olive trees. It echoes off the stone walls of the village that never listened. For one long moment, the valley belongs to the cry. The grinding at the mill stops, a head turns in a distant field. The sound is a physical thing. It hangs in the air, a banner of raw existence. Then the final note fades. The ordinary sounds rush back in a bird, a distant bell, the sigh of the wind. But nothing is ordinary. You feel the space between you and the others is no longer empty. It is held by that sound. The chain is forged not of iron but of shared breath. The valley heard you, and you heard each other. You are no longer just a beast of burden. You are a beast with a voice, and you have used it, the unified bray fades. The valley goes silent again, but the air is different now, it hums. You stand, your coat matted with sweat. You feel the ghost of the other donkey's gaze still on you. The overseer shouts, the whip cracks, you turn back to the millstone. Your shoulders find the familiar, your hooves find the worn groove in the dirt. You push, the stone grinds, nothing has changed, everything has changed, you work. The sun climbs, you carry a load up the mountain path, the rocks are sharp underfoot. Your breath comes in ragged gasps, you see the other donkey across the terraced field. It is pulling a cart, its head is down, but its ears are forward listening. At the watering trough you drink, you lift your head, your eyes meet again. No bray this time, just a slow blink, a shared breath, then you are pulled apart. Back to your separate circles, night falls, you are tied in your stall. You chew on dry straw, in the dark you listen. You hear the other donkey shifting in its stall next door. You hear its quiet snort, you answer with a soft blow of your own, a signal. A confirmation, you sleep, dawn comes, the chain is brought out cold and heavy. It is clasped around your neck, you do not resist, you know your place in the line. You know who walks behind you and who walks ahead, the link holds. The work continues, the chain is unbroken, it waits for the next bray. It waits for the next spark, it waits for you.